Water pollution, the water, whatever we are drinking, whether it is clean or unclean, we don't know. Some of the it may get mixed with the nature or the artificial unwanted materials, right? If it is getting mixed with such things, then it doesn't become good for drinking purpose, and we call that water as a contaminated water or the water pollution, polluted water. It may contain the germs of the some of the disease also. So let us understand in details about the water pollutant. First, we'll talk about the biological pollutant. See, we have the algae and the bacteria, viruses, parasites, etc. Right? They have spread the disease and they are present sometimes in the water. So those diseases which are spread through this give rise to the biological pollution, right? So biological pollutant is there, which are all these algae, bacteria, viruses, and the other parasites. Now, due to that, if it enters to your body, that viruses, algae, and bacteria, etc., then you will fall sick. Let us come to the inorganic pollutants. Suspended particles like fine sand, dust, soil, precipitate of the salt, compounds of the arsenic, cadmium, lead, mercury, or the traces of the radioactive material, they get mixed. Then it is called as the inorganic pollutants. Now children, I'll just explain to you in detail. You have understood about the suspension. If you recall about your chapter of element mixture, etc., suspended. It doesn't settle, it floats in the water, right? So all those such fine particles of dust, sand, etc., they enter to you because it gets filtered, na? It gets filtered to the filter paper because the size is that small. Hmm? So it enters to your body also if you just filter it. Moreover, some of the traces of the radioactive substance also can be there. Moreover, let us go towards now the organic pollutants, the weedicide, insecticides, fertilizers, the sewage water, dirty water which is coming out, and the industrial effluents, that is the chemical produced by the factories. Okay, these are the chemical produced by the factories. This all pollutes the water. So we had seen three parts: biological means about the algae, bacteria, viruses, etc. Inorganic, you have the suspended particles and the radioactive materials, and in organic you have all the fertilizers, insecticides, and the sewage and industrial effluents. Okay, is this part clear? We'll go ahead about the reasons of the water pollution. We understood about the water pollutants, and now we'll see how it all what are the reasons of it. So first we'll go towards the natural reasons of water pollution. Natural reasons. The first one is the aquatic weeds. Now children, weeds means what? Unwanted things. Correct? So here children, unnecessary growth of these aquatic plants was there. Now obviously they will take in oxygen, right? All the living things require oxygen for breathing. So they will also use oxygen. So that gives rise to the decrease in the oxygen level. Moreover, there is changes in the qualities of the water because some of the nutrient substance they absorb from the water, they, right? So there is changes in the natural qualities. Then what we do is the decomposition of the matter. So the bodies of the plants and animals, etc. They decompose, which give rise to some of the gases also, right? And you know it when and just a dustbin may, if you have a garbage, so that garbage also, if it is not thrown for 2 3 days, the bad odor comes, and you can see the condition of that garbage also. If that thing is there in the water, then what will happen, you can just imagine, right? So decomposition matter of the matter of the plants and animals. Moreover, the mud or the sludge, whatever sludge is there, mud and the sludge, that also give rise to the water pollution. What happens is the river current, the direction of the river, huh? And when sometimes it is given diversion also, huh? Because we want some of the land, so we sometimes try to divert the river path also. So that all give rise to the mud or the sludge on that areas also. Thereafter, the soil erosion. Now, this is the biggest part I'm scared about. Because of the many biotic or abiotic factor, soil erosion takes place. Now, soil, when it ever rains, the soil is carried out towards with the water, and wherever the water gets collected, means maybe river or sea or whatever, the soil also gets added, isn't it? So, in the water, soil is getting added, so something extra is mixed up, so that is a pollution, right? So soil erosion also give rise to the pollution. Thereafter, the microbes. Microbes like fungi and the bacteria, they grow on the organic matter, whatever is decaying in the water. Suppose you are offered the flowers to the god, okay, har bar pehnaya bhagwan ko. Thereafter, what you do? We call it as a nirmalya. That nirmalya kalash is kept near the temple, and that all the things is then thrown in the nearby water source, reservoir or sources, right? So even that is also organic part. So that will also start decaying, isn't it? So even the microbes and the fungi grows on that. Next is algae. Excessive algae grow pollutes the water. हाँ पानी चिकना होता है तब आप भी फिसल जाते हो, right? So excessive algae grow, you can see the water becomes greenish in color. You can observe in the screen also. Next is the nematodes. What are nematodes? Roundworms. You know about the roundworms? मम्मी ने कभी कीड़े की दवा पिलाई थी? Yes, some of you says. So all those roundworms, they flow with the rainwater. As I told you, no, the infected person in the feces of that, these all nematodes are also there. Okay, if that rain, it mixes somehow. I don't want to say the reasons now, but somehow it get mixes with the water sources. Then all these nematodes, they flow in the water. They don't die, and they flow away in the rainwater, and that water which contains these nematodes, if you the healthy person drinks, then all these nematodes will enter in the body of that person also. If that germs of a white blood cells are not able to fight with it, then it will be there in the healthy person's body also, right? So is the natural reasons correct followed? We have the aquatic weeds, decomposing matter, mud or the sludge, then the soil pollution, then the microbes like fungi and the bacteria. Algae also pollutes the water, and nematodes also enter with the rainwater. Okay, so this was all the natural reasons. Let us go towards the man-made reasons. Now, man-made reasons, We should control, okay? Natural solutions, some of the stuff we are able to control, some of the things we are not able to. But man-made reasons we should definitely. First example is the domestic sewage. Now, domestic sewage from the villages and the cities is disposed of in the river water. Here we are saying in Mumbai, so all those sewage water get mixed with the sea water, isn't it? But how about in the villages? Huh? That is mixed with the river water then. So that all pollutes. Next is the industrial effluent. Effluent means the chemical produced by the factories. Now, various pigments, the bleaching chemicals, the leather pieces, fibers, mercury, lead, etc. They get released in the water. Okay, that comes out as a some of the things which are used in the industry part, and some parts comes out as a byproduct. But whatever the things are there, if they are using the sewage pipelines, right, so that will get mixed with the water only. Third is the oil spillage. Now, children, this is very much dangerous to the aquatic life. I'll just tell you. For example, suppose there is a ship, okay, which is carrying the oil from petroleum oil from the countries where the petroleum is produced. Okay, the cheapest mode of transport is the waterways. So they use it. So they use the water transportation system, the ships and all. By chance, if there is a leakage in the tank of the oil, petroleum oil, whatever oil, what will happen? The oil will leak in the seawater. You must be thinking, इससे क्या होगा? Now, children, I just tell you, in the Diwali, when you are using the lamps, okay, glass के अंदर, if you wanted to make the lamp, you add water, over it you add oil, and then you lighten that lamp. Huh? So, you know it that oil floats over water because it is having less density. So I just wanted to tell you children that oil floats. Now what happens is when the oil floats, you know, the contact between the oxygen and water is lost. हमको तो कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, but I'll just tell you what happens is to aquatic animals. Aquatic animals, they breathe the oxygen dissolved in the water. Huh? So when they take in oxygen, the atmospheric oxygen is entering in the water also. But when there is a covering of oil over the water, oxygen present in the atmosphere is not able to enter the water. So what will happen? Soon you will observe that aquatic animals like fish and all, they die because they don't get oxygen. That is why, nowadays we are saying that eco-friendly Ganpati, huh? Oil colors also should not be used on the ideals because that also forms a layer of oil, huh? And that give rise to the, you can say that, contamination or the pollution of the water, and the aquatic animals die, which we should not do now. Those who are non-vegetarian, they will not get the fish to eat then. If all will die then, right? Use of the fertilizers and the pesticides. Now, here it is the NPK. NPK means nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. Okay, they are the part of the fertilizers, children. So the pesticides, this NPNKs, as I told you, fertilizer and fertilizer get mixed with the water, then aquatic plants will grow, which is not required. Okay, that is a man-made reason, isn't it? Now next is pesticides like endrine, chlorine, carbonate containing the pesticides flow and mix with the water. So it is going to affect the all the creatures which are there in the water, fresh marine water or fresh water or the marine water, whatever is there. Next, the disposal of the human waste, washing of the clothes, decomposition of the ham and the flax in the water, disposal of the ashes, floral offering to the god, water from the thermal power station, etc. are going to get mixes with the water and that becomes contaminated. Here children, you know of most of the things. Only just one I wanted to talk about the thermal power plant. Now thermal power plant, what is done here that they get सुरंग जैसे बनाते हैं here in the earth, they drill deep hole is created, and due to that soil also will come out na. Some of the things which are there in the soil will also get mixed with, because that hot water which is coming out, which will contain all these things, right, and it is going to get mixed with it. So this is all about the man-made reason of the water pollution. Now we are going to see about the effect of water pollution.